Hello.
Yes, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Uh,
My name is Amit Chatterjee.
Very good, very good. So your name is Amit. How you pronounce your name? Amit?
Amit. Yeah,
Okay, very good, very good. How many years of experience you have?
I have 11 years of experience in this planning.
Oh,
11 years of experience.
11. Very nice, very good.
Yeah,
You know that this session is recorded and you don't have a problem with this, right?
yeah, no issue.
Very good, very good. So where are you from? You are from India?
Yeah, I'm from India.
Okay, and all your experience in India or you worked somewhere else?
No. My entire experience is in India. India.
Very good, very good. How you entered the field of the planning? Why you choose the planning as your field of experience?
Uh, Actually, in the time of my graduation, I don't know about that a particular this field, but when I entered in construction industry, then I came to know about this field and got interested in this field. So there was a urge to know more about this field, and at the time, I acquired knowledge um, in the early stage of my career. Um, Acquire knowledge about this planning and all those uh, I think activities. So after that, I got a chance to work in this field through one of my PM. He realized my interest, and he gave a chance to serve in planning department. And it was near about after 6 months of joining after my graduation.
Very good.
Uh, I entered in this field, and till now working as a professional uh, in this planning field.
Okay, as a senior planning, you mentioned in your application in WhatsApp as a planning manager. Do you believe 11 years of experience is enough to work as a planning manager?
So it depends. Actually, experience how you are gathering. Uh, it's the main matter. If you are just working for work, then it's not a matter how many years you have experience. But if you are gathering knowledge, if you are updating yourself with the time, then his years is not a matter, I think.
Okay, I agree with you. The years of experience, you might have 1 year of experience repeated 11 times, and you might have a really wide range of experience, although you have 10, 11 years and you can apply for as a planning manager. I don't see any problem for this. As a planning manager, in your opinion, what is the most important thing you need to focus while you are participating your planning tasks? The first thing came in your mind when you say, okay, I'm a new planning manager in this company. What is the first thing you would do?
Uh, Actually, two things are there in planning as per my experience. One is compliance, and second is progress. So those things are vice versa. If I give an live example in the field of aeronautical engineering, we'll find that for fighter jet, stealth and another thing is maneuverability. Both are vice versa. But when you are making an F-16, then you have to, I think, manage both things, and you have to just do both things at a time. So your progress should be higher, and your compliances should be higher. So you have to manage, and you have to build up F-16
Okay,
both. That is maneuverability is also there, is much more, and um, stealth is also there.
Okay. As a senior planning engineer or a planning manager, how you guide your team in your planning tasks? I mean, do you prefer to have a unique system or an organized system for doing baselines and so on? Or you believe that each project is a unique and you need to think in each project as an individual project?
So I want to say one thing, that every project is different, and in construction field, every type of project is different. You are working in buildings, then you have to face different types of problems and challenges. And if you were working in a road and a bridge and interest related construction industry, then you have to face different. So I think it's every project is unique. So you have to make strategies. You have to uh, go through all those things, and you have to set up your own, I think, your own uh, system, I think. And one thing is that basic system should be same, because you have to play being a team member, or being a part of a organization. So organization system will be there, but you have to just customize it. You have to, because
Okay.
every project is different. You have
What
to
is your
customize.
basic system? What is the basic system you are working with right now? I mean, you have a new project and you would like to do the planning for it. What is the first step you will do, and what is will follow?
First of all, in initiation process, you have to make your logistics plan. You have to uh, go through your knowledge areas, like scope, resources available, and what resource you have to deploy, and all those things. You have to assess your risk and opportunities, all those things. And accordingly, you have to make strategies, how you will go forward.
I mean,
And contract
okay.
is there, contract.
Before we
Yeah.
going into these details, why my question is simple. How to make the activity list, for example? What is the how from where you get your activity list?
First of all, preparing, um, go through all the knowledge areas like scope, go through the contract, and what is the deliverable, and what is the demand of clients and other stakeholders. You have to understand it first, and
You
then
know,
you
but
have to plan.
you are using some terms not very famous in planning, like the scope, the stakeholders. What they will do with the activity list? I mean, activity list. You need to break down this complete big project into small, manageable tasks. How you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
tasks
yeah,
from where?
yeah. First of all, mobilization will take place. So mobilization in the form of PNN, in the form of resources, in the form of staff, and all those things. You have to plan. You have to contact with your supply chain management, and talk with them. Accordingly, you have to program for your logistics, and so on, your procurement and mobilization. And
But
then
what the resources has to do with the activities? I mean, the activity list, you have a high-rise building, for example. The activity
yeah,
list would be something like, okay, I have the excavation, I have the PC for raft, I have the raft foundation, columns, the slabs. What this has to do with the resources?
if you are not planning for excavator, then and you are if you are not planning for how you have to excavate, then that relate with the activities. you have to program, whether it is manual or whether you are going to deploy some excavators or any other PNM for that particular activity. So you have to plan for that first, and after that, it depends on the project, and it depends on the site to site, that what kind of activity will come. And so you have to first of all, you have to set up all those things. You have to go through the project. You have to visit the sites before planning. And you have to talk with your supply chain management for logistics also. After that,
let me interrupt you here, if you don't mind.
yeah.
Whether
Nice.
you have resources or you don't have resources, whether you have equipment or you don't have equipment, at the end of the day, you need to execute this scope of work, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so at this stage of doing the activity list, we are not putting any duration, we are not putting any resource loading, we are not putting any cost loading. We just decomposing the project into small activities, so we can from this point estimate our cost, estimate our resource, talk to our vendors. If there is some long lead items, we can talk to them, ask them what is the long lead duration. If it is very specialized activity, we can talk to the supplier or the manufacturer to ask them about the duration. But
we can, we can split.
Yeah, we don't need all this information while doing the activity list itself, right?
Oh, yeah, no issue. Actually, we can split. But if all the, it's my point of view, actually. You may disagree, but one thing, if everything is clear in front of you, what to do and what not to do.
Okay.
Then after getting clearance, if you work and if you prepare your schedule, then it will be, I think, more fruitful for you. I think is my opinion.
Okay, I think your camera was turned off. If you can turn it on again.
Actually, someone is calling. So yeah.
Okay, and now it's came.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, someone was calling me. That's why camera was on.
Okay, while you are you doing the cost and resource calculations in Excel, then you export it to Primavera, or you are doing it directly on Primavera?
No, I use Excel.
Okay, how you calculate cost and resources in Excel?
Actually, productivity norms is there of my area, and from knowledge area or from contract BOQ, you will find the quantum you have to execute, and breakdown is there in which month you have how much quantum you are going to execute, and just you have to divide with the days, and after that you will get the resources by dividing the productivity norms. It's simple.
Okay, and productivity, from where you get the productivity rates?
Actually, it's depend on client to client. Actually, some government rates productivity norms is there, like Delhi in India, Delhi schedule of rates is there, PWD analysis of rate and schedule of rate is there, which is I think whole India accepted by any client. And rather, if there is any productivity norms for a particular organization under which we are working, and then we collect from our client that productivity norms.
Okay, I mean, what is your source? From where you get these numbers? From where you get that this mason will take 3 hours to make 1 square meter? From where?
It's from Delhi schedule of rates. It's I think whole India accepted. So none one will raise a finger on productivity norms. So I take it from Delhi analysis separate and PWD analysis separate.
Okay. Okay. Hi. When it comes to the scheduling the activities, how you schedule the activities, link the activities together, and so on.
So it's you have to that's why after splitting or after preparing the WBS, you have to understand the sequence of the work and where is you have to understand if there is parallel activity is possible or not. So after that, you have to link your activity according to the sequence of work. So it's simple.
Like how you get the relationship, for example, between the MEP and civil.
First of all, some milestone will be there. For particularly, I think. Just a minute. I'm in a webinar, sir. Just a minute. Actually, you just what was the question, sir? Sir, if you repeat again. Sir.
No, sorry, I didn't get your question. I did your answer. How you get the relationship between, for example, the ducts in the work and the false ceiling? How you know that we need to finish all the ducts before start doing closing the false ceiling? From where you get such information?
Yeah, when you are analyzing the work and you are analyzing the, I think your activity wise, which will come first and what is the relation between the activity, it will get automatically. So you have to just think about it. I think nothing to do.
Okay. Okay. I don't think that this is a specific answer. I need a specific answer for like, okay, if you asked me this question, I would reply that there are two parts. Okay. One part I know from my experience that I know that I need to do the ducts, the cables before I'm doing the closure of the false ceiling. The second part, which is not in my experience, I didn't meet before, I will ask simply the project team, which one need to be done first, and communicate with the project team to get my feedback. It's simple. It is not complicated at all.
Yeah, actually, when you are scheduling, you have to take experience from your MEP team or other part of the team. It's not a. You have to take all the data and all the experience and all those things. You have to talk with your team and other stakeholders also.
What is this paper behind you?
What?
This paper behind you, what is it?
Okay, this one actually, it's a cutout detail, floor-wise cutout detail.
It looks like you are not using it for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but one advice to you, if you are doing an interview, don't put something in the background to give the indication that you put some paper or some work and you are not using it.
Okay. Yeah, I shall remember my teacher.
I'm telling you honestly what I feel if I'm doing this interview in real. This would be a question mark for me. Okay, why is putting some paper in the wall and is not using it? It looks like no one is looking at this paper at all. So why you didn't update it? Why you didn't change it? Why you didn't remove it if it is not used? Such things in the managerial level, it matters. If you are a junior or at the beginning of your senior level, okay, it might pass. But if you are a manager, I pay attention to your attitude, to your analysis of the things more than your technical thing. Okay, I need you to be a good technical planning engineer in order to
I understand. Actually, I just unable to pay attention on that paper, but actually it was a short time preparation, and so I'm actually on duty, and with the
and
permission
one
of
more
my project
thing,
manager.
Engineer Amit, one more thing.
Yeah.
I need you to be more specific. When in the managerial level, when someone is asking you a question, he needs an answer for this specific question. If you don't understand the question, ask, I don't understand what you mean. But don't give a general or irrelevant answers, because this will give an impression that you just need to reply, which is not correct. It is okay to say, I don't know. I need to check, come back to you, especially if someone is asking you, okay, what we will do in this situation. You don't have to answer right now. You can say always, okay, let me check, I'll come back to you. Or I don't know, I will discuss with my project team. These type of things will increase the level of confidence between you and your colleagues. Because from your answers now, I'm not 100% confident about your replies, because I ask you about something, expecting some kind of answer, and you answer in another way. And you didn't say at all that I don't understand the question. This is my point. If you say I don't understand the question, I will have no problem. I will repeat the question. I will change the words, something like this. If you have another try, okay, I'll ask you another question now, and try to answer me specifically. If you don't understand the question, say I don't understand. If you don't are not 100% confident from your answer, I don't think choice to answer. Okay, my question is related to the claims. Have you ever done a claim before?
Repeat. Sorry.
Extension of time, EOT.
EOT. Okay. Extension of time. Yeah. I have made the EOT before.
Which method you are using in analyzing the delays?
It's a delay in man hours.
Sorry, what?
Delay in man hours.
Man hours?
Yeah.
There is no such method called man hours. We have like as planned, as built, time impact, window analysis. There is nothing called man hours.
No, actually, we calculate in delay in man hours in our previous company. It was just you have to go through your schedule. What was the timeline you have to finish, and then how many hours a delay due to some due to the reason which is contributed to contractor or contributed to client or other stakeholders. You have to specify it, and how many hours of man hour is delayed for the reason of client or claimable delay. You will find from that way. And
okay, let me interrupt you here. How you learned the extension of time? What was your source of information?
Actually, it was as per the norms of listening to grow.
Listening to what?
As per the norms of listening to grow, LNT is the specified format of that company.
So you just followed what is your company told you to follow.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is not correct. we have some standard methods. If you are working in a big company, let's say international company, they will ask you to do the delay analysis using one of the famous methods, as planned, as built, time impact, and they will not accept with what so-called man hours. So my advice to you, you might have very good experience and very good basics. Okay? But you are missing there are standard practice in the planning, like how to do the cost loading, how to do the resource, how to make import and export. You can do this one from trial and error, but you need to learn something, planning techniques that will move your level, one level to another level. Now, in my opinion, you can succeed in small size or mid-size company. But if you are planning to work in a big company, your chances are very low because they need your
Okay.
And let me tell you one thing, as a gift from me to you, just once I'll give you a free food charge, one of my courses, take it and study it. I think it will help you a lot.
Okay, obviously, sir. Obviously.
Yeah, just let's communicate in WhatsApp after this session. And if you have any questions, try to ask, not necessarily me, not necessarily my courses. Try to find out how other senior planning engineers are thinking, what they are doing, how they are doing different tasks, read a previous claim from another one, check what other planning managers do when they prepare a detailed program. This type of things will let you know what you are missing. Then you start learning what you are missing.
Okay. Obviously, I shall go through all those things. And I wish to upgrade myself in this manner.
And one final advice before we close this session: when you are doing your next real interview, be more prepared. It is not recommended to have your interview in your workspace. Don't do it from your mobile. Try to do it from a computer so no interruption will come. Okay. Yeah. Try to avoid the noise around you, because this will make your interviewer nervous. For me, I have no problem at all. You are my friend. You are friends who are doing this together. But I mean, for next time you are doing it, try to make the environment more friendly.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. Thank you very much for this interview.
Okay.
I will wait.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.